Good morning, party people. We need to go downstairs and check on our herbal infusion and give it a shake. So this will be the second time that I have been doing this since we made it on the video, I don't know, a week or so ago. I'm not really sure whenever we made this. So I keep my herbal infusion down here in the basement. I have this rack of essential oils. All the essential oils are down here. The fragrance oils are upstairs, with the exception of the chamomile from Nature's Garden. That's a fragrance oil. That is not an essential oil. At any rate, here is our infusion. Let's give it a shake. I was down here 4 or 5 days ago and I gave it a shake. So we're going to keep on doing this for at least 6 weeks, but I am going to continue doing this for 8 weeks. So we're going to use this herbal infusion to make a sore muscle salve. That's going to be happening towards the end of September. Then this herbal infusion should be done by then with all those lovely herbs. If you missed that video, I'll leave a link down on the bottom on what I put in here, how much, what kind of oil I'm using, and so forth. So we're going to put that back in there, close her up. We'll come back down in another couple of days. But right now, let's go up to Creation Station and make some soap, shall we? Okay, now that we've gone and shaken up our herbs, let's get to making a batch of soap. We're going to be doing a brand new soap today, just because I have some Karanja oil that I need to get rid of before it goes bad. So I just formulated a whole bunch of different things in here, and I'm putting cocoa butter in here, which I normally don't do, some fraction coconut oil, of course the Karanja oil, avocado oil, what else? We've got our palm, our coconut, olive castor, rice bran. So there's actually quite a bit in here, way more than I normally do, but I spent some time formulating for what I need it to be. My customers want a nice, thick, creamy lather. They don't necessarily want big, huge bubbles. They want a thick, creamy lather, and that's how I formulate. So that's what we did here. I don't know how this is going to turn out because I've never used this formula before. It may seize, it may not. Who the heck knows? But let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? I've got everything all prepared. I've got all my safety equipment on, including my long pants. Even though it's summer, I put my long pants on here when I'm making my soap. All right, are we ready to roll? Let's get crack-a-lackin'. These have actually been sitting here for a couple of hours, so the temperature is quite cool. So let's just get our lye solution into the pool here. I don't know why I didn't just put my glasses on, my goggles. They're sitting right here next to me. All right, let's get our safety goggles on now that I've already started to handle my lye, shall we? All right, here we go. It happens, you guys, forgetfulness. Wait till you guys are old, it'll happen to you too. Okay, let's give it a buzz. I'm going to split off some of this batch and color it with yellow. This is I'm just doing a very simple batch because I don't know how this is going to act because it's a brand new formula. I'm just going to be scenting this with lemon, pure lemon. I'm going to be calling this Sunshine. So we're done with that part. Let's go ahead and split some off. I have some yellow mica already combined with some of my warmed oils. We're going to do probably a drop swirl inside of the mold today. So let's just get some of this poured off. I usually do about 16 ounces when I'm doing a drop swirl. Perfect. I used 1 tablespoon of this mica because in the finished product it usually becomes quite light. It's hard to actually see. So it's a lot more mica than I usually would do for a drop swirl. All right, now that that's there, let's bring you back over. I'm just going to hand whisk the lemon This is a fragrance oil now, not essential oil. This is actually called Lemon Squeeze, and I get this from Pine Meadows. They are a very old company and a very good company. So far so good. This is behaving very well. But again, I'm soaping at temperatures that are very, very low. I mean, really low. I think my lye solution was like 73 and my oils were like 84. All right. I'm just going to put this whole thing right into the mold. Very, very simple, plain soap today. No muss, no fuss. One single color dropped down in there and swirled. That's it. All right, now that I've got all of that in, we're going to do this drop swirl. Up top. All right, now that that's done, we're just going to do a real quick swirl inside of the mold here. Boy, this smells fantastic. Just exactly like a fresh squeezed lemon. It's beautiful. All right, let's get some alcohol on the top. And that's going to do it, you guys. Quick and easy today. I'm not going to lift this up because it's really loose in the mold and I'll spill it everywhere. But hang on tight and we'll be back in just a couple seconds for you guys. But tomorrow for me when we unmold and cut and take a look at the inside.
The next day.
Okay, it is the next day and I have gone ahead and unmolded our sunshine soap that we made yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and give it a slice and see what it looks like on the inside. All right, here we go. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So like I said, because of the different colorings that the oils bring to this bar of soap, it's going to be a little less bright as far as the color that I added when we did our drop swirl. And it will continue to lighten as the bar continues to cure, I'm sure. That's usually how it goes, although this is the first time I've ever made this recipe. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. It looks very nice. It smells fantastic. Just a simple bar of soap with a drop swirl. No big deal. So why don't we go ahead and do a lather test, even though this is only 24 hours old. This is not a good judge of what the lather is going to be, but let's just do it anyway, just to see what it's like right out of the mold. Give me a second, let me set everything up. Okay, we are all ready to go now to do a lather test. I went ahead and took one bar and I cut it in half, and so we're just gonna go ahead and use that so we can see how this lather is. Again, this is not going to be a true representation of what your lather is going to be in the finished product, because this is only 24 hours old. As it continues to cure, it's going to get more mild, more gentle, of course more hard. So right in the beginning, right out of the mold, you're not going to get a lot of lather. But let's just check it out anyway. So this is what I'm looking for, thick, creamy lather. That is what my customers want. They don't necessarily want like really huge bubbles. They want a thick, creamy lather, and that's how I formulate. Oh boy, that's very nice. And the silkiness, that's another thing, you know, like I really want a lot of creaminess, a lot of conditioning, a lot of just silkiness. But I also want to be clean too. I don't want to feel oily afterwards. So there's a nice balance. I'm liking this so far. I'm going to wait for a few weeks, and then I'm going to do another lather test on this. And if I really like it, I may go ahead and do this recipe over on the members section, because I think you guys are really going to like this as well. But for today, that's going to do it. I've got 15 more pounds of soap that I need to cut today to let that start curing, and keep rolling along. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. But until we meet again, be kind and stay humble. Take care of yourselves and make your own good decisions.